Anna had spent most of her adult life working hard to provide for her little boy, Liam. She was a single mother who had faced challenges that many people could not imagine. Her apartment was small and cramped, with peeling paint on the walls and a leaky faucet in the kitchen. Every month, she worried about paying the rent, buying food, and making sure Liam had what he needed for school. She had dreams of a better life, a place where Liam could run freely and feel safe. One quiet evening, after putting Liam to bed, Anna sat at her old kitchen table with her laptop. She scrolled through property listings, looking at houses she could never afford. Most of them were too expensive, but one listing caught her eye. It was a massive mansion sitting alone on a hill, surrounded by trees and empty land. The description said it had been abandoned for years and was once owned by a notorious gangster. The price made her heart stop. $100. Anna could hardly believe it. She reread the listing several times. Houses like this, even in poor condition, were usually worth thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. $100 was impossible. The listing warned that the house was in bad condition, that it was dangerous to explore alone, and that many people avoided it because of strange rumors. Anna leaned back in her chair. Most people would be scared away by the warnings. They would say it was a bad idea. But Anna did not think like most people. She thought about what it would mean for her and Liam. They could have space to grow, a yard to play in, and a home that was completely their own. She imagined fixing it little by little and making it beautiful. She clicked the button to call the agent immediately. Her hands trembled as she dialed the number. "Hello," she said when someone answered. "I am interested in the mansion on Hilltop Lane. I would like to make an offer." The agent sounded surprised. "Most people do not want it. Are you sure?" "I am sure," Anna replied firmly. She did not let doubt enter her mind. The next few days were a whirlwind of paperwork, signatures, and approvals. Friends and family called her crazy. "That house is dangerous," one friend said. "People say it is haunted. You will regret it." But Anna listened only to herself. She was tired of being scared by other people's doubts. She was ready to take control of her life and give Liam the future he deserved. Finally, the day came when she received the keys. She held them tightly in her hand, imagining all the possibilities. She rented a small truck and packed what little they owned. Liam helped carry their bags, his small hands struggling with the weight of his favorite toys. He could not stop talking about the adventure. "I want to see the big staircase, Mommy," he said. The drive to the mansion was long, winding through narrow roads and tall trees. The sun was setting, casting orange and pink light across the hills. When they reached the property, Anna and Liam both stopped in their tracks. The mansion was enormous, larger than anything they had ever seen. The paint was faded, windows were broken, and the gates were rusted. Weeds grew high along the driveway. It looked abandoned, almost forgotten by the world. Liam ran ahead, calling, "Look at the big doors. This is like a castle." Anna laughed, feeling a mixture of excitement and nervousness. She pushed the heavy iron gates open. They made a loud creaking sound that echoed through the empty yard. She took a deep breath and stepped forward, pulling Liam along. Inside, the mansion was even more impressive and frightening. Dust covered every surface, and the air smelled of damp wood and old stone. The chandeliers hung from the ceilings, dusty and fragile. The grand staircase rose high into the darkness. Anna felt her heart beat faster. This was not just a house. It was a world full of history, mystery, and possibilities. As they explored, Anna noticed strange markings on the walls. Some were scratched into the paint, others were carved into the wood. Odd compartments were hidden in furniture, and doors led to rooms she did not understand. The house seemed alive, as if it had stories to tell. She opened the kitchen and found old appliances covered in grime. The cabinets were empty, but some drawers held forgotten papers and dusty coins. Anna smiled. Even though the house was in poor condition, it was full of secrets waiting to be discovered. Upstairs, Liam ran ahead, his small footsteps echoing. He opened a door and gasped. The room was large and had a fireplace. Old paintings hung crookedly on the walls. "Mommy, it is so big. We can make it our room." Anna came in, looking around. The room was dark, but the windows let in the last rays of sunlight. She imagined painting the walls, cleaning the floors, and making it cozy. She imagined Liam reading books by the fireplace and playing games in the open space. As they explored further, Anna felt a strange chill. Some rooms were colder than others. She noticed hidden panels and small doors that seemed to lead to secret spaces. She wondered who had lived here and what they had kept hidden. The mansion was full of mystery, and Anna knew that discovering its secrets would take time and patience. That evening, they sat in the largest room on the ground floor. Anna placed a small blanket on the dusty floor and set Liam's toys beside it. They ate sandwiches from a cooler, laughing and talking about their plans. "We can make this place amazing," Anna said. Liam nodded eagerly, his eyes shining. That night, as they slept in one of the upstairs rooms, the mansion was quiet. But Anna could not stop thinking about the strange markings, the hidden compartments, and the history of the gangster who had owned the house. She wondered what secrets might be waiting for them. She knew that buying this mansion was more than just a decision. It was the beginning of a new life, full of challenges, surprises, and discoveries. Anna held Liam close and whispered, "We are going to be okay. This is our chance for a better life." Liam hugged her back, feeling safe and excited. Outside, the wind moved through the broken windows, rustling the curtains. The mansion had been silent for years, but now it had new life. It had a new family, and with that, a new story was beginning. The morning sunlight streamed through the tall windows of the abandoned mansion, filling the dusty rooms with golden light. Anna woke early, her mind buzzing with excitement. Today, she decided, they would begin exploring the mansion properly. Liam was already awake, rubbing his eyes and looking around with wonder. The grand room they had slept in seemed magical in the daylight, and he ran to the windows to look at the overgrown garden outside. "Look, Mommy. There are so many trees. And a big yard," he exclaimed. Anna smiled. "Yes, Liam. Imagine how much fun we can have here once we clean it up." After a quick breakfast of bread and fruit, Anna started exploring the mansion systematically. She decided to begin in the main hall and work her way through the rooms. Every corner was filled with history. Old paintings stared down at her, dusty and faded, and broken furniture was scattered across the floors. She picked up a small wooden box and shook it gently. Coins clinked inside. As she moved through the rooms, she noticed something strange in the study. A large bookshelf leaned against the wall, filled with old books and papers. But the bookshelf seemed slightly off, it did not sit flush with the wall. Anna pushed it gently, and to her surprise, it moved. Behind it was a narrow door, almost hidden. She blinked in shock. "Liam, come here," she called. He ran over quickly. "What is it, Mommy?" he asked. Anna took a deep breath. "I think we found a secret room." Together, they pushed the door open. A small, dimly lit room lay beyond, filled with dust and shadows. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling, and old trunks were stacked against the walls. Anna's heart raced. This was more than she had imagined. She knelt down and opened one of the trunks. Inside were piles of old papers, photographs, and maps. Some showed the mansion in its prime, with elegant parties and luxurious furniture. Others were personal letters written by the former owner, a man who had been involved in shady activities long ago. Liam peeked over her shoulder. "Who is he, Mommy?" Anna studied the letters carefully. He was a very important man, but not a very good one. He did things that hurt people, I think. But this is history, and now it is ours to explore. As she continued examining the room, she found a smaller, locked box tucked away under the trunk. It was covered in dust, but the lock looked old and fragile. Anna tried it gently, and to her surprise, it clicked open. Inside were stacks of old coins, small jewels, and a notebook filled with coded messages. Her eyes widened. This was no ordinary discovery. The notebook seemed to contain clues to something hidden deeper in the mansion. "Mommy, are we going to find treasure?" Liam asked, eyes sparkling with excitement. Anna laughed softly. "Maybe, Liam. But first, we need to be careful. We don't know what we are dealing with yet." She spent the morning carefully cataloging the contents of the secret room. Each item told a story. The coins were old, some from countries Anna had never heard of. The letters spoke of business deals, secret meetings, and hidden safes. It was clear that the mansion had been more than just a home. It had been a center of power and mystery, and now Anna had stepped right into that history. By afternoon, Anna decided to explore the basement. The mansion's previous owner had been known for hiding things in unusual places, and Anna suspected that the basement might hold more secrets. Liam held her hand tightly as they descended the creaking stairs. The air grew colder and damper with each step. The walls were lined with stone, and the floor was covered with dust and broken tiles. At the far end of the basement, Anna noticed a strange pattern on the wall. It looked like a series of markings, almost like a map. She pressed her fingers against the stone, feeling the rough surface. Suddenly, one section moved slightly under her touch. Anna stepped back in surprise. With careful effort, she pushed the section aside, revealing a hidden passage. The narrow corridor seemed to stretch deeper into the darkness. Anna grabbed a flashlight from her bag and shone it down the passage. The beam of light revealed stacks of crates, old furniture, and more locked boxes. It was like stepping into a time capsule. "This is incredible," Anna whispered. Liam clung to her side, his eyes wide. "Mommy, look at all this." Anna nodded. She knew that this discovery was more than just interesting. It could change their lives. But she also knew that they had to be careful. Some of the items might be dangerous, or delicate, or important to history. She decided to focus on small steps, opening one crate at a time and making notes of what they found. Over the next few hours, Anna and Liam worked together to explore the hidden passage. Inside the crates were old documents, photographs, and even small pieces of jewelry. Some were clearly valuable, while others seemed ordinary but told stories of the people who had lived in the mansion. Every discovery made Anna's excitement grow. She felt like an explorer uncovering a lost world. By late afternoon, Anna paused and looked at Liam. "We should take a break, sweetie. We have done so much today." Liam nodded, yawning. "Can we come back tomorrow, Mommy?" Anna smiled. "Yes, tomorrow we will continue. There is still so much to see." That evening, as they sat by the fireplace in the room they had chosen as their temporary living space, Anna reflected on the day. The mansion was not just a house, it was a puzzle, full of hidden rooms, secret passages, and forgotten treasures. She felt a mix of excitement and responsibility. This was her chance to give Liam a new life, but it was also her chance to discover something remarkable. Anna held Liam close as they ate a simple dinner. She told him stories about the mansion and the people who had lived there long ago. Liam listened, eyes wide, imagining the mansion full of grand parties, secret meetings, and hidden treasures. Before bed, Anna wrote down her discoveries in a notebook. She carefully described the secret room, the hidden passage, and the items they had found. She wanted to remember every detail. She also made a plan for the next day, deciding which rooms to explore first and how to organize the treasures. As they slept, the mansion seemed to sigh with relief. For years it had been empty, silent, and forgotten. Now it had life again. Anna and Liam were not just visitors. They were part of its story, and the mansion seemed to welcome them, holding its secrets close but ready to reveal them slowly. Anna dreamed of the possibilities. She dreamed of a safe and happy home for Liam. She dreamed of the hidden secrets they had yet to discover. And she knew that no matter what challenges awaited, they had already taken the first bold step into a new life filled with adventure, mystery, and hope. The next morning, Anna woke with a sense of excitement. She could hardly wait to continue exploring the mansion. The night had passed quietly, with Liam sleeping soundly beside her, unaware of the secrets waiting for them. Anna made a simple breakfast and encouraged Liam to eat quickly, eager to begin the day's adventure. Today, she decided, they would focus on the notebook they had discovered in the secret room the day before. The notebook was filled with coded messages, strange symbols, and notes in handwriting that seemed urgent and careful. Anna had tried to make sense of it the previous night, but the code was unlike anything she had seen. Yet she was determined to understand it. "Liam, today we are going to be detectives," Anna said with a smile. "We are going to figure out what this notebook is trying to tell us." Liam jumped up, his small face full of excitement. "Detectives! I want to help, Mommy." They settled in the large study room, sunlight pouring through the tall windows. Anna spread out the notebook on the desk and examined each page carefully. The symbols were mostly letters and numbers arranged in unusual patterns. Some lines were crossed out, while others had arrows pointing to small sketches. One sketch looked like a map of the mansion itself, with tiny markings that seemed to indicate hidden compartments. Anna's heart raced. Could this notebook be a guide to more secret places inside the mansion? She studied the symbols, comparing them to the layout of the rooms they had already explored. Slowly, patterns began to emerge. Some of the numbers matched the years on the letters they had found. Other symbols seemed to indicate directions, like left, right, or straight ahead. "Mommy, what does this mean?" Liam asked, peering over her shoulder. "I think it is showing us where to look for something hidden," Anna replied. "We just need to figure out how to read it properly." Anna spent hours decoding the notebook. She used a pencil to make notes, drawing arrows and symbols on a separate piece of paper. Each discovery led to another. She realized that the notebook described hidden compartments, secret rooms, and even some small treasures that had been carefully concealed. The mansion, she realized, was like a puzzle created by its former owner, and the notebook was the key to solving it. By midday, Anna had managed to decipher the first section. It led to a hidden compartment in the library, behind one of the bookshelves. She called Liam over. "This is it, Liam. We are going to find something amazing." Liam's eyes widened as Anna pushed the shelf gently. The panel slid open, revealing a small, dark compartment built into the wall. Inside were old envelopes tied with string, each carefully labeled with dates from many years ago. Anna opened one of the envelopes and found a stack of letters and photographs. The letters described secret meetings, hidden valuables, and important decisions made by the mansion's previous owner. Some photographs showed men and women dressed in elegant clothes, posing in the mansion's grand rooms. Others were candid shots, showing the mansion during lively parties and gatherings. Anna realized that this house had been more than just a home. It had been a center of influence, with secrets that could fascinate historians, treasure hunters, or even ordinary people like herself. Liam pulled a small photograph from the pile. It showed a young boy standing in the mansion's garden. "Mommy, he looks like me," Liam said, pointing. Anna looked closely and smiled. "He does, doesn't he? Maybe he reminds us that even in grand places, children like you can find happiness." As they continued exploring the compartment, Anna found a small key taped to one of the envelopes. It looked old but sturdy. She examined the notebook again and realized that this key might open a locked chest mentioned in one of the coded sections. Her pulse quickened. If the notebook was correct, the chest could contain something very important. Anna and Liam searched the library, moving old furniture and checking every corner. Finally, behind a large desk, they found a small locked chest hidden under a loose floorboard. The key fit perfectly. Anna turned it slowly, holding her breath as the lock clicked open. Inside was a collection of old coins, jewelry, and a folded parchment. Anna carefully unfolded the parchment. It was a map of the mansion and its grounds, drawn with precision. Certain areas were marked with symbols that matched the codes in the notebook. Some of the symbols indicated small caches of valuables, while others pointed to secret doors and hidden rooms that Anna had not yet discovered. "This is incredible, Liam," Anna said, her voice full of wonder. "This map could show us places we have never seen in this mansion." Can you imagine all the secrets waiting for us? Liam's eyes shone with excitement. Can we find them all, Mommy? Anna nodded. Yes, sweetie. We are going to take our time and discover everything. But we need to be careful. Some of these rooms might be fragile or dangerous. We have to watch our steps. Over the next few hours, Anna and Liam followed the map. They discovered a hidden panel in the dining room that led to a small storage space filled with antique dishes and silverware. In the hallway, a loose floorboard revealed a stash of old coins and small trinkets. Each discovery was like uncovering a piece of history, and Anna felt a sense of pride and excitement she had never experienced before. As the day turned into evening, Anna paused and looked at Liam. We have found so much today. Tomorrow we will continue, but for now, let's rest. Liam nodded, carrying a few of the coins and trinkets he wanted to examine more closely. I can't wait for tomorrow, Mommy. Anna smiled, feeling a deep sense of satisfaction. The mansion had been abandoned and forgotten for years, but now it was alive with curiosity and discovery. She realized that the notebook was more than just a guide to hidden treasures. It was a bridge to understanding the mansion's history, the life of its previous owner, and the stories that had been hidden for decades. That night, as they settled into their temporary room, Anna reviewed the map and the notebook once more. She made notes about what they had discovered and marked the areas they had yet to explore. She felt a mixture of excitement and anticipation. The mansion held many secrets, and each day brought the possibility of uncovering something new and extraordinary. Liam fell asleep quickly, clutching one of the small coins in his hand. Anna stayed awake for a while longer, thinking about the journey ahead. She realized that this mansion, bought for just $100, was more than a home. It was a place of adventure, learning, and transformation. And she knew that together, she and Liam were going to uncover its mysteries, one discovery at a time. The morning sun shone through the dusty windows of the mansion, casting golden light on the worn wooden floors. Anna and Liam were already awake, eager to continue their exploration. Yesterday's discoveries had left them both excited and curious. The secret compartments, the hidden maps, and the small treasures had only scratched the surface. Today, Anna believed, they would uncover something truly remarkable. After a quick breakfast, Anna spread the notebook and map across the large dining table. She carefully studied the symbols and codes. One section of the notebook seemed to describe a part of the mansion that they had not yet explored. The symbols suggested a room hidden behind walls that appeared solid and impenetrable. Anna felt a thrill run through her. This could be the mansion's greatest secret. Liam, we need to be very careful today, Anna said. The map shows a hidden room, and it might be tricky to find. But if we follow the clues, we can discover something amazing. Liam's eyes widened. A hidden room? Really, Mommy? Yes, Anna replied with a smile. Let's start in the library. Yesterday we found the hidden compartment there, and the map shows that this room leads to another secret place. Together, they moved to the library. Anna carefully examined the walls, the floor, and the bookshelves. She remembered the panel they had opened yesterday, which had led to the first hidden compartment. Now, she looked at the wall opposite the fireplace, comparing it with the map. Something about the pattern of the bricks seemed unusual. Some bricks were slightly darker, forming a shape that matched the symbols in the notebook. Anna pressed gently on the bricks. At first, nothing happened. She pushed again, feeling for any loose stones. Suddenly, a section of the wall gave way, revealing a narrow doorway. A small chill of excitement ran through her. Liam gasped. Mommy, it worked. A secret door, he whispered. Anna smiled and took his hand. Yes, sweetie. Let's see what's inside. The passage was dark and narrow. Anna turned on her flashlight, and the beam illuminated the walls lined with old wooden beams. The floor was dusty, but solid. They moved slowly, careful not to trip over broken tiles or loose floorboards. The air smelled of old wood and stone, and a quiet silence surrounded them, broken only by the sound of their footsteps. At the end of the passage, they found a heavy door. The notebook had described it, and the symbols suggested that this door was special. Anna pushed it slowly, and it creaked open, revealing a large room that had been completely hidden for decades. The room was filled with objects that seemed untouched by time. Shelves lined the walls, holding ancient books, jars of preserved herbs, and boxes tied with string. In the center of the room stood a large wooden chest, secured with a rusty iron lock. Anna's heart raced. This had to be what the notebook had hinted at, the mansion's greatest secret. She knelt down to examine the chest. The lock was old but fragile. Anna carefully used the key they had found in the library. With a soft click, the lock opened. She lifted the lid slowly, and both she and Liam gasped in amazement. Inside the chest were stacks of gold coins, sparkling jewels, and bundles of old banknotes. But that was not all. At the bottom of the chest lay several rolled parchments, tied with red ribbons. Anna unrolled one of them carefully. It was a map of the mansion and the surrounding property, marked with symbols indicating hidden compartments, secret doors, and even tunnels that led outside the property. "This is incredible, Liam," Anna whispered, her voice filled with awe. "This mansion was built with so many secrets, and now we are discovering them all." Liam's eyes sparkled. "Mommy, it's like a treasure. Are we rich?" Anna laughed softly. "It is treasure, yes. But it is also history. These coins and jewels tell a story of the people who lived here, their power, and their secrets. We need to be careful and respect it." They spent the morning exploring the hidden room, carefully examining every shelf, box, and object. Anna found letters written by the mansion's former owner, describing his plans, fears, and the reasons for hiding his valuables. Some letters mentioned people who had helped him, while others described places where even more secrets were kept. The mansion was far more complex than Anna had ever imagined. By midday, Anna noticed a small trapdoor in the corner of the hidden room. It was partially covered by an old rug. She pushed the rug aside and opened the trapdoor. A narrow ladder descended into darkness. Anna felt a mix of excitement and caution. This was something completely new. "Mommy, what's down there?" Liam asked, holding her hand tightly. "I don't know yet," Anna replied. "But I think we should explore it carefully. It might be another secret room or a hidden tunnel." They climbed down the ladder slowly, the flashlight guiding their way. At the bottom, they found a small underground chamber. The walls were lined with stone, and the floor was smooth and clean, as if someone had cared for it in the past. In the center of the chamber was another chest, smaller than the one above but equally intriguing. Anna opened it and found carefully preserved documents, old coins, and a journal. The journal was written in neat handwriting, detailing the mansion's history, hidden treasures, and the plans of its former owner. Some entries even mentioned safe places where valuables had been hidden outside the mansion, in case of danger. Anna realized that this journal, combined with the notebook, could lead to many more discoveries. "This is amazing, Liam," Anna said, holding the journal carefully. "The mansion was full of secrets, but now we can understand them. This is more than treasure. It is history, and we get to be part of it." Liam looked around the underground chamber, wide-eyed. "Mommy, can we find more rooms like this?" Anna smiled. "Yes, sweetie. I think there are still many secrets hidden in this mansion. And we will find them together, step by step." As they climbed back up the ladder, Anna felt a sense of pride and wonder. This mansion, abandoned and forgotten for decades, had become a place of adventure and discovery. It was no longer just a house. It was a story waiting to be told, a puzzle to be solved, and a home filled with mystery. That evening, Anna and Liam sat in the main hall, reviewing the notebook, the journal, and the maps. They marked the rooms they had explored and planned their next adventure. Anna realized that this mansion was more than she had ever imagined. It was not just about wealth or treasures. It was about history, courage, and the joy of discovery. As Liam fell asleep that night, clutching a small gold coin, Anna looked around the grand room. She knew that their journey was just beginning. The mansion had shared some of its secrets, but many more remained hidden, waiting for them to find. and Anna felt ready for whatever lay ahead. The mansion, once silent and empty, now had life again. It had stories to tell, and Anna and Liam were at the heart of its unfolding tale. With each secret they uncovered, they were not just finding treasures, they were creating memories, learning history, and building a future full of hope and wonder. The morning sun rose over the mansion, filling every dusty corner with warm light. Anna woke early, filled with a sense of purpose. Yesterday had been incredible. They had discovered the hidden underground chamber, the secret chests, and the journals that told the story of the mansion's past. But Anna knew that there was still more to uncover. The notebook and the journal hinted at one final secret, something the previous owner had kept hidden until the end. After breakfast, Anna and Liam gathered their materials: the notebook, the journal, the maps, and their flashlights. Liam's excitement was contagious. He bounced on the balls of his feet. "Mommy, I can't wait. Do you think we will find the last secret today?" Anna smiled. "I think we will, sweetie. But we need to be patient and careful. The mansion's final secret is hidden well. It might be tricky to find." They started in the main hall, retracing their steps through the mansion and studying the maps. Anna noticed a symbol on the notebook that they had not yet explored. It was located in the east wing of the mansion, a part of the house that had been sealed for years. The doors were old and dusty, and the windows were boarded up. Anna felt a thrill of anticipation. This could be it, the last secret. As they approached the east wing, the floorboards creaked under their feet. Dust floated in the sunlight, streaming through small cracks in the walls. Anna carefully opened the main door and led Liam inside. The room was large but neglected. Old furniture was covered in white sheets, and cobwebs hung from the ceiling. Anna's eyes scanned the walls and floor, searching for clues. Liam tugged at her sleeve. "Mommy, look. There's a painting on the wall that looks strange." Anna walked over. The painting was large, covered in dust, and framed with intricate gold designs. At first, it seemed like a simple portrait of a man standing in the garden. But as Anna examined it closely, she noticed that the painting was not attached to the wall like normal. It was a hidden panel. Her hands trembled slightly as she pressed on the edges of the painting. Slowly, it swung forward, revealing a small door built into the wall behind it. Anna's heart raced. "This is it, Liam. The mansion's last secret is behind this door." Liam's eyes were wide with wonder. "Can we go inside?" Anna nodded, and together they opened the door. Inside was a small, well-preserved room. The air smelled faintly of old wood and paper, but it was cleaner than the rest of the mansion. Shelves lined the walls, filled with books, journals, and boxes tied with ribbon. In the center of the room stood a large chest with carvings of intricate patterns and symbols. Anna approached the chest carefully. It looked ancient, yet strong. The lock was decorated with the same symbols that had appeared in the notebook. Anna took a deep breath and inserted the key they had found earlier. The lock clicked open easily. She lifted the lid, revealing something beyond anything she had imagined. Inside the chest were piles of gold coins, rare jewels, and bundles of banknotes. But more importantly, there were letters, contracts, and deeds. These documents proved that the mansion had been part of a much larger fortune left behind by the previous owner. The letters also contained messages of trust and instructions for those who discovered the mansion's secrets. The mansion had been designed as a safe place for wealth, history, and knowledge, hidden carefully from the world. Anna's eyes filled with tears. "Liam, this is amazing. We have found the mansion's hidden legacy. It's more than treasure. It's history, it's wealth, and it's knowledge that has been waiting for us for years." Liam looked around, awestruck. "Mommy, does this mean we can live here forever?" Anna smiled, hugging him tightly. "Yes, Liam. This mansion is ours now. We can make it a home and take care of it. And we can use what we have found to help us build a better future." For the rest of the day, Anna and Liam carefully explored the hidden room. They went through every document, box, and item. The letters revealed the former owner's life, his challenges, and even the people he trusted. The mansion had been a place of planning, caution, and security, and now it had become a place of discovery, learning, and hope for Anna and Liam. By evening, Anna had a plan. They would begin restoring the mansion, making it a safe and beautiful home. She wanted Liam to have the freedom to play, learn, and grow in a space filled with history and wonder. She also decided to preserve the mansion's secrets carefully, understanding that they were part of a story that deserved respect. As they sat in the grand hall, surrounded by sunlight and dust, Anna reflected on the journey they had taken. From the moment she bought the mansion for $100, she had never imagined the adventures that awaited. She had discovered hidden rooms, secret chests, and a treasure that was both financial and historical. More importantly, she had discovered courage, patience, and the joy of exploring the unknown. Liam sat beside her, playing with a small golden coin he had chosen from the chest. "Mommy, I love this mansion. It's like a magical place." Anna laughed softly. "Yes, Liam. It is magical. But the magic comes from us, from our curiosity, our care, and our love for each other." Over the next few weeks, Anna began restoring the mansion. She cleaned the rooms, repaired broken furniture, and organized the treasures they had found. She made the mansion safe for Liam while keeping the hidden rooms and secret passages intact. She even labeled some of the chests and compartments, carefully noting the items they had discovered. The mansion began to transform from a forgotten, abandoned building into a home filled with warmth, history, and life. Word of Anna's discovery spread quietly among a few trusted friends and historians who visited to see the mansion. Everyone was amazed at her courage, her determination, and the incredible history she had uncovered. Anna shared the story of the mansion with Liam, teaching him about bravery, curiosity, and respect for the past. One evening, Anna stood on the grand staircase, looking down at Liam playing in the main hall. The sunlight reflected on the polished floors, illuminating the treasures and the rooms they had restored. Anna felt a deep sense of fulfillment. They had turned a neglected mansion into a home filled with secrets, stories, and hope. She whispered to herself, "We did it, Liam. We found the mansion's greatest secret, and now it is ours to cherish." Liam ran up to her, holding a small notebook he had found in one of the secret rooms. "Mommy, can we explore more tomorrow?" Anna smiled and hugged him. "Yes, sweetie. There is always more to discover, and now we have a home where we can do it together." The mansion, once abandoned and forgotten, had come alive again. Its walls held secrets, its floors echoed with footsteps, and its rooms were filled with laughter, learning, and love. Anna and Liam had uncovered its treasures, but more importantly, they had created a life filled with adventure, safety, and happiness.